Welcome back. In the last video I talked about center of mass. So today's videos will talk about center of gravity. So there is a misconception among the people that the center of mass and center of gravity is at the same point, but these are totally different things. Like I said, in center of mass, it is that point where we can assume the entire mass of the body to be concentrated for finding the potential energy of the body and for finding the center of mass of several such bodies. Similarly, center of gravity is a point on the body where we can assume the entire gravitational weight to be acting at that point. But that is not so. It is acting on all the particles of that body. But we can assume that one particular point where the entire force of gravity is acting on that particular body only while finding the torque. Now, only for those bodies which are present nearer to the surface of the earth where gravity is constant, the center of mass and center of gravity coincides with each other. How do we prove it? Wait a second. If I take the example of this pen, so if I balance it on my hand, this point it is balanced, that means the net torque acting on this pen about this axis, which is my finger, is 0. It means that all the forces on it must pass through the axis, and here in this case the axis is also at the center of mass of this pen. That means the force on this pen, what are the forces acting? Normal force and gravitational force. Normal force is this, it is passing through this axis, so its torque will obviously be 0. So gravitational force is acting on the entire body, here, all these points. But while finding the torque, the gravitational force can be assumed passing through the center of gravity. And this also proves that the center of gravity and center of mass coincides. That we see here, torque is 0, that means torque due to gravity is also 0. That means the gravitational force must pass through this point. And this point here in this case is center of mass. Therefore, center of mass and center of gravity coincides with each other only for those objects which are kept nearer to the surface of the earth, because gravity in that case is constant. Suppose there is a very long rod, 10,000 kilometer long rod, that is standing vertically. In that case, the center of mass and center of gravity will not coincide. Center of mass will again be at a distance of 5,000 km, but center of gravity will shift downwards. Why? Because the gravity is more near the surface of the earth. As we go above, as we go higher, gravity decreases. So it is more near the surface, so the center of mass will be below, center of gravity will be below the center of mass in that case. So that is, thank you.